Hi, this is Jen at Real Food Freaks again, and I'm about ready to show you how to make the coconut milk and to make the toasted coconut. So basically, we have our coconut that has been seeping in the warm water and it's now cooled off enough for us to touch. What we're going to do is, I have this, it's an old placemat and it has the great type. You can use cheesecloth, you can use an old t-shirt, anything that's kind of porous like this is something that you can use, and I love these because they're the perfect texture. I just wash them. You can wash them and reuse them, just don't use bleach, and preferably not any toxic laundry detergent while you're cleaning it because your food's going to be touching it. So you want to take your coconut mixture here, just put it in the top, and we are going to strain this out. Grab it by the sides. You can already see some of that liquid coming through. And you're going to just twist and squeeze. You can see all that white coconut milk, the oils. I'd usually squeeze it back the other way to get some of the additional out. I have heard it said that you could actually wring this out and do it again with more coconut water or regular water and try and get some more out. But I choose not to do that because if you do that, then you take all the taste out of the coconut. And I prefer to have some of the flavor retained in the coconut so they can make the toasted coconut. So there's your coconut milk, and I'll show you what I do with that. But while I have this in the towel, you're going to take the rest of the coconut. This is still slightly wet, and I'm actually going to just spread it out in here, and I am going to toast it. My oven actually only gets to as low as 170. If you can get your oven lower, or if you have a dehydrator, that's actually the best way to do it, at a lower temperature, but 170 is fine if that's the lowest that your oven can go to. And I'm going to toast this actually all night, overnight. I'm going to toast this maybe about 8 hours. It should be nice and dry and toasted by morning at 170 degrees. What I'll do with my coconut milk now is I'll just actually pour this right into a glass mason jar. And that usually fills up one coconut. I can usually fill up 1 pint-sized mason jar. Cover it up. You will notice, and it's not unusual, that you'll start to see some of the fat rise to the top, and there'll be a line at the top, and maybe 1/4 to 1/3 of it will be the fat at the top. That is coconut oil, actually, and if you wanted to just take the oil out and not use it, then you can actually put it into a pan and kind of get some of the impurities out and actually use it as pure coconut oil. That is actually the oil from the coconut, and you can actually use that as coconut oil. Otherwise, this would be the whole thing with the water and the oil would be coconut, what's considered coconut milk. Use this up within 2 to 4 days, I would say, because it doesn't last. A fresh coconut does not last, which is another reason why you should do it yourself, because the stuff that you get out of cans in the store is actually loaded with things that actually help preserve it, and it's really not the best for you. So fresh coconut is the best. It doesn't take that long. This whole time from start to finish was an hour, but I'm doing stuff in between. I finished pulling out my meringues and doing other things that I normally do around the house. It's not straight hour of making coconut. It's just a little bit here and there. So it's actually fun. I get a little bit of exercise, and I hope you decide to do it. If you do, let me know, because I'd like to hear your experience with it. Thanks.